and never, this is intentional, there's nothing wrong with your volume. He never spoke above this whisper. That's why they could never get him on tape. Everything was a gesture. And we had an immature officer who wanted to know, he's an inmate like anybody else. Why does he have his own officer? Why does he have a nurse? Why does he have this? Why does he have that? He's an inmate. That officer was gone that day. Meanwhile, I got to meet his family, and he said one thing to me. You know what? You're respectful. I said, okay. Never had to give him anything extra. He never asked me for anything extra. My colleagues, on the other hand, would always tease me because the line, my favorite line for anyone coming in, hey, Parker, let me get some of that food. What, you want to stick a gum? You know my price is $1 million, right? So everything that they wanted was $1 million. That was the game. Yeah, drop $1 million in my account. That was the standing, walk through, pass. What do you want? Something from where? Oh, yeah, sure, $1 million. And I walked in that day, and they told me, they said, got somebody with your price. I said, what price? Oh, no, that was last year's price.
The price has gone up.
And then when I finally realized who it was, I said, yeah, those deals are off the table. I'm no longer in business. So I actually got investigated over that because they thought that I was serious at one point. I'm like, really?
Took everything literally.
Really? So anyway, of course, because it wasn't true, so everybody said, that's what he says to everybody about everything. And he was a gentleman all the way. His sons were a little edgy. All three of them came in.
At the same time.
Oh, yeah. They all checked their guns, came to see their father. And you could see the original old school disdain for the color. But then you could see the posture change of the brother saying, no, that's the respectful one. Oh, okay.
Which means there had been a family discussion about.
They already knew
who you were.
And I'm thinking, what if I would have done something different?
Right.